Day after day, doing everything we can to be useful and providing energy in all its forms. Everywhere, every time, all across the continent.
The two national anthems, and as I said, perfect conditions, the ideal scenario for an interesting battle between these two South East African teams. Of course, Zambia more south and Tanzania southeast Africa. It's going to be an interesting challenge. The Zambia, the COSAFA champions, of course, they managed to win that event in 2024. Let's take a look at the Tanzanian side to start with. There is Abraham Nasoro, 15 years of age, Mahimbo and Makaran, Jembe and Lupuga with the back four. Three players in the middle with Shaban Mbegalendi and Musa Chole of Tabora United. And up front, you've got Abdallah Farijala of KMCFC, Juma Sagwe, 15 years of age, and number 10, Joma Junior from Fountain Gate FC. The coach, Agri Morris Ambros, who is a former international defender for Tanzania. It's all about tactical discipline for him. 32 caps that he played for Tanzania. As we get to hear from the two captains. Mahimbo, there's Vincentia Amadome.
Yes, yes. Good luck.
Captains and match officials in Anvar Ibrahim Hagag Hussam and Ben Braham Lalou of Algeria. For Zambia, let's take a look at their Rogers Simumba of Shamwell Soccer Academy. Xavier Mwansa and Sibene are the two centre-backs, with Mwapi and Kalamina out wide. Chimwemwe Mutale and Mulapande of Young Crocs in the middle, with Billy Daka, who is out wide on the right. Simute on the left-hand side of Makushi Rising Stars, 16 years of age. And watch out for Abel Nirongo, the Athletic Lusaka FC player. Scored 7 goals in qualifying, scoring goals in 4 of the 5 games. I'll get it right for the 16-year-old. Wearing the number 9 on his back. Very interesting and prolific centre forward, capable of scoring goals. Nasura, the goalkeeper for Tanzania, very strong, voted the best goalkeeper in the CACAFA Under-17s Championship. Very quick reflexes. Watch out for him. There he is, wearing the number 1. Of course, Mahimbo will be very busy down that left-hand side. A key attacking threat down the flank and looking to try and make his mark. Important time for these youngsters because they're on the cusp of becoming professionals, of course, and they're very much connected with lots of teams, all home-based in Tanzania and Zambia, and with a bright future looking ahead. A little bit of wind just across, running it through this El Bashir Stadium as we get this game underway. Tanzania playing in blue with Zambia playing in green. And the ball comes down to the left-hand side, picked up there by the Farajala. Calmly to the captain, Kalamina. Nice ball over into the penalty box. Lots of movements. That's good work. And the attempted shot there coming in from the ever dangerous Nironga. And a foul committed and a free kick. It will be on the right-hand side on Juma Sagwe. Chimwemwe piling into him as he went on a surging run down the right side. Djembe, the only player in the starting 11 who plays for Simba SC, of course, a team that we know very well in the CAF African Champions League competition, having managed to qualify into the knockout stages on numerous occasions in recent years. Agri Morris, there he is. He's talked about how he wants to organize his team and how they are playing. It's all about ball retention, controlling and dominating possession, and just being very well organized in defense with a good structure just to limit the opposing team's threats up front, and also quite keen to engage in quick counter-attacks, of course, using the fast wingers like Lupuga and Mahimbo. Ian Pakala, did mention him briefly at the start. He's played in 3 Africa Cup of Nations himself. A good ball down the left-hand side, and it comes back across. It's a decent clearance there coming in the middle from Kalamina. And a decent opportunity for them with Junior just cutting through, but he's thwarted with his progress. Must admit the conditions of this stadium, it looks absolutely fantastic. The pitch is looking great as well. Morocco really are putting on a fabulous competition already. There's a scuffed attempt at a shot, but it's been picked up on the right-hand side and drilled and cleared by Saviour Mwanza, the centre-back of Young Crocs. Comes to the rescue. It will be a corner. And Tanzania posing a major threat on the attack. Good work from Junior, Sagwe as well, and surely getting himself involved. This will be taken by Issa Junior. Goes over the far post. Oh, it comes off the post. That was a fabulously taken corner. I don't think that Simumba, the goalkeeper for Zambia, expected that, but it nearly found the back of the net. That would have been a surprise and a shake-up for the COSAFA champions. They're known to groom wonderful players, of course, coming through the youth ranks, and very physical, very strong Zambia. Qualifying, they really did manage to score lots of goals, and it took place in South Africa. Squared ball into the path of Nyarongo. Nyarongo just committing a foul on that occasion, and Tanzania will pick up the ball just outside of the penalty box. It will be left logically for Nasoro, but let's have a look at this again. That was the corner. Oh my. Catching absolutely everybody off guard. Yeah, last year's COSAFA Under-17s Championship took place in South Africa. They won all of their games in the group. Namibia 8-0, Zimbabwe 5-1, and then Eswatini by a single goal to nil. And then in the knockout stages, semi-finals, they beat South Africa and Angola by 2-1, same scoreline. Long ball, it's dangerous, has to be dealt with by Djembe, Ali Djembe, making sure his goalkeeper gets hold of the ball at the back. Just going out of play and unable to do anything there. Back over to Mwantsira and over to the right-hand side. Andrew Mwape plays Sporting Academy, 16 years of age. Probably the oldest and the most experienced. I mean, you know, it doesn't really change too much between 15, 16 and 17, but Chimwemwe is 17 years of age, the Mbongwe United midfielder. Free kick going against Zambia. We always talked about the importance of their physicality, but on that occasion, this is how dangerous this man is. Kasim Juma Mahimbo. Loves to dribble, loves to take on players, and given any kind of a chance, he'll be dancing up that left flank and providing us with plenty of wonderful wizardry, and loves to supply a decent cross as well. Nicely done by Makaran. That's good battling, very good battling just to get hold of possession. Mike Mutale doing the business. High ball over the top, and once again dealt with by the centre-back, Makaran. Ball goes out of play. Mahimbo unable to pounce on that. Ian Bakala, 41 caps played. Mutale. There's a decent cross coming into the penalty box. Anybody? There's a long-range shot coming in. It's a beautiful drive. Look at that. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. And what about that from the captain, Kalamina? Left-footed drive. Oh, my word. That's one way to beat the goalkeeper, Nasoro. It was flying. It was driven with so much panache. Firmly hit. The trajectory was beautiful for Jonathan Kalamina, and a 1-0 advantage for Zambia. Sensational, that's all we can say. And the Kalifua Celtics defender bounces on that loose ball, bounces a couple of times. Look at that drive, it is absolutely top quality. Stabs the ball, knew exactly where it's going, and Ibrahim Nasoro had no chance at all. Sumptuous, absolutely sumptuous, and you won't see a better strike than that. And the captain leading by example, and then of course you're going to produce some acrobatics to cap off a memorable move and a bright start for Ian Bakala's men. Zambia take the lead in the 8th minute. Kalamina back to his goalkeeper, Simumba. Tanzania, all their players are domestic based, representing 14 clubs, and two representatives coming from JQ Academy, Fountain Gate FC Azam, Kilombre SNR, and Tabora as well. Group B opening clashes between Burkina Faso and Cameroon. Can't afford to play with the ball at the back. Makaran gets a second chance to clear. That's a nice touch, that is, into the middle. Mbegelendi gets the ball out wide. An opportunity for Junior. Junior puts it on his left foot. Well, he just goes for a shot. It's a bit of a scuffed effort, but got to give credit to Kalamina. Just putting him under pressure, not allowing Issa Juma Jr. to get his perfect shot in. Will cut in from that right-hand side and put it on his left foot. They get the ball back, Tanzania. That's a wonderful work, wonderful one ball to Niorongo. Niorongo can't find his man over on the right-hand side. Probably needed to just hold it up. It's a great surging run. This is Mahimbo moving into enemy territory. 10 minutes in, and you can see that there's it's a good advantage. Here's Tanzania with a shot, and it gets blocked there perfectly by Simumba. And then finally, the panic comes to an end at the back as Zambia clear the ball. Sagwe of KMCFC unleashing that shot. That's a great ball to Junior. Junior goes through the middle, looking for a little bit of support, gets in front of his man. It's just behind the defender, and it was an opportunity that really was for them to try and race through. Bigalendi looking dangerous down that left-hand side. Junior coming into the fray as well. They have to be as diligent and as vigilant as possible at the back to bring an end to this phase of play, which is a dangerous one for the Zambian defense. To use the wind to whip it in, you can see that there's the flags are flapping. Referee with some words to the defender and the goalkeeper. Hit high, very high. Good, decent header there from Djembe. There's another header. It's just gone over the crossbar by Sagwe and onto the roof of the net. And just falls down. Collapses under the pressure. It was a big hit there coming in from Mwansa as he tried to latch onto that. You can understand that he's down on the ground. Group B, Burkina Faso, Cameroon, South Africa and Egypt. In Group C, the defending champions Senegal, Gambia, Somalia and Tunisia. And then in Group D, Mali, Angola, Cote d'Ivoire, Central African Republic. Everybody trying to get themselves one of those lucrative spots at the Under-17 FIFA World Cup in Qatar. Shaban. Nicely works by Mahimbo. Bit of space for Tanzania. That's gone a little bit too far. Easily extinguished there by Andrew Mwape. And here they go once again. The dangerous men with Samute just getting the ball. There's a long ball over to the left-hand side. His first touch just letting him down there, Samute. And dispossessed finally. The idea was good. It was Mutali over on the other side working his magic as well. Kalamina cut out by the centre-back, Djembe. Taken quickly is the goal scorer, Kalamina. Manages to escape the wrath of the midfielders. Nicely done by Musa Chole. Tabor United man, and picked up by Junior. And that's the attempt at a through ball. It was prevented there by Sibene. And a cross-field ball over, picked up by Farajala. He goes down under the challenge, and Zambia move forward. I wonder if they're going to kick the ball out. The referee's, I think maybe the player's back up on his feet, which is good news. Lovely short passing from Zambia as they build and they move forward. Kalamina gets the ball out wide, picked up, and a chance for them with Sumute. Sumute high over the top. That's not bad. It's in the penalty area. If he can keep that in play, yes, he can. Nicely done. It's taken, snatched there by Nasoro. No one could get in between him and the goalkeeper to latch onto that, but the idea was the right one. And Niorongo is the player you really want to just nestle in and get himself off his feet, on his toes, so that he can get into those spaces. Any kind of movement in between the cross and the goalkeeper could have resulted in a goal, but it was straightforward for Nasoro. And picked up by Junior once again. A wonderful through ball. Sagwe with his right foot. Well, he drills it right across the face of the goal, and it will be picked up over on the other side by Musa Chole. Back in. There's a chance for a header, double header, but no one could really turn their bodies towards the goalkeeper and test Rogers Simumba. Well, let's have a look at this again. This was Chole, fires it in. Well, it was there was an option for Junior, but it was Sagwe who latched onto that. But as you could see, it didn't really test anybody. It's going to be a goal kick. Not the right decision from Farajala, Abdella Farajala. Needed to go and meet that and just make the pass, but when you've got a big guy like Mwansa breathing down your neck, you've got to just be alert and be quick enough to make sure that you retain possession. Ian Bakala's men taking an early lead. Of course, you've got to use the wind as well to your advantage. You can see that it's a bit blowy, which is normal around this part of West Africa. A bit lucky with the deflection, picking it up and trying to build with Malupande. He loses possession, Mahimbo. Flies off Nirongo. Nicely done, threaded through to Farijala. Farijala down the left-hand side. Is he going to try and sneak past his man? Well, he goes down, and with a challenge there from Andrew Mwape, it will be a free kick. Just a little bit of contact. It was enough for Abdallah Farijala to go down. Let's just have a look at this again. There you go, look at that left arm and the hand and the push-off as he flies off his feet, hitting the deck. And Juma Mbigelendi will have to wait for the referee to blow her whistle. Tanzania looking to try and get an equalizer. 19 minutes in. And Djembe's come up, the centre back's in position. Djembe, very tall defender, and will try and get on the end of it. Being tightly marked by Mwape. Is the resulting free kick, goes way over and out of play. Wonderful to see the African Football Confederation, CAF, producing a new logo, new trophy to launch this CAF Under-17s Africa Cup of Nations competition. It's the trophy symbolizes the young players' path and integrated with a map of Africa to reflect the continental pride and unity. 20 minutes in, Tanzania trailing by a goal to nil. Zambia with the captain with a thunderbolt of a shot coming from the left foot of Kalamina. Picked up on the right-hand side by Lupuga, Shadows FC. Youngest player on the pitch at 14, Shaban Lupuga. It's a little bit too far. Oh, it's nicely brought back over, but there are lineswoman claiming that it did just sneak out over the line, so it will be a goal kick for Zambia. Ian Bakala can be very happy with the first 20 minutes. It's gone as planned. They've exploited a good scoring opportunity. It did come from a piece of individual brilliance, to be honest with you, from the captain and left back, Kalamina. We've got 3 cities with the stadiums where the 4 groups will be playing. Casablanca, a bit further south, Mohammedia and El Jadida, and right through until the 19th of April. Good work from Zambia as they push forward once again. There's a chance for them to try and get a shot in on goal. Malupande losing possession, picked up in the midfield there by Chole. Oh, lovely piece of play to just a sneak past Varijala of KMC FC. Has a bit of support with Makaran. Calmly brings the ball back across as they remain very well structured and organised, each player making sure that there are options for a pass. Showed a little bit too much there, and Kalamina doing well to just slip the ball to Nioronga. That's a lovely touch, and picked up. Danger with Mutali. I couldn't get it over to Samute, otherwise it would have been a good scoring opportunity. Junior, midway through the first half, here at the El Bashir Stadium. He's Junior. Slick pass to Sagwe. Sagwe waits for a little bit of support. Junior comes back. That's a lovely ball. That's nicely done. And into the path of Mbegalendi, who's waiting for a little bit more support. Down the right-hand side, there's an option, but it's a long-range shot coming in. And, well, doesn't easily contain the ball, Simumba, but a little bit of spillage, but still manages to collect. There you go, just bouncing off his chest, hit with a little bit of venom on that occasion. Not bad at all from Tanzania. They need a little bit more of that if they're keen on getting themselves an important goal that would just bring them back into this encounter, although they're not really out of it at the moment. It's just a one-goal lead from a wonder strike from Zambia. Firm challenge. That's a great ball to the left-hand side, picked up by Mahimbo. Mahimbo trying to get his first time ball over, and there's a push, and there's a free kick for Zambia. Well, the concept behind the new trophy, it's a journey begins, which underlines the importance of ambition, growth, and the early steps towards these players. Wonderful futures. And the trophy features a road-like structure symbolizing the player's path with the map of Africa. It's really quite beautiful. The guys at CAF doing a fabulous job in working with designs, logos, innovative tools to make it all of these wonderful competitions in the continent the best in the business. Picks up on the left-hand side, Farijala. Tanzania seeking an equalizer. That's well read, very well read. And taking the ball out with Malupande. And a decent pass over to the right-hand side. Daka's there as well. That's a great ball. They've taken out two defenders. Can they get the right crossover? Well, the goalkeeper's going to bounce on that, Nasoro. That was unlucky. But Niorongo, wonderful running, wonderful movement. And a great opportunity. The way that they just dissected the Tanzanian defense with some meticulously placed passes just tells you that they are looking very slick. And whoa, that was dangerous. And you've got to be careful. Don't think a one touch was the... Two touches was the right option there for Simon Bar. He's a little bit lucky, but look at this. That could have been blocked by Junior. It could have flown directly into the goal behind him, but let off the hook. Little movement of the body there from Mapalo Sumute of Mukushi Rising Stars. Free kick going Tanzania's way. The Serengeti boys. Looking good in the midfield, working hard. That's surely a free kick. Kalimina committing the foul. Out to the right-hand side with, couldn't get past the captain. Shaban Lapuga. Here's Shole. They win the ball back in the midfield. Malupande straight through into the path of Niorongo. Niorongo gets the ball over to the left-hand side. Sholis is going to be goal number 2. Oh, wow! How he didn't manage to get that shot on goal. Mike Michali. I don't know, it was glaring in front of him. That should have been 2-0 for Zambia. Fabulous assist there from Abel Niorongo. He could have gone for the goal himself. He surged forward in the midfield, and look at that for a beautiful pass. The first touch was good. That left foot, well, he was under a little bit of pressure with Jembe coming across, but crikey, should have hit the target. And you can see that he's a little bit frustrated with that missed opportunity. Taken a little bit too far. Goal kick it will be. and Brahma and Osoro. Happy to see that shot whiz past his left goal, left side of his goal and out of play. Andrew Mwape sends it very quickly up into Tanzanian territory. That will be Zambia. Will get a throw in 30 minutes in. It's Jonathan Kalamina Screamer that has put that 8 down there underneath the scoreboard. And the Kalifua Celtic defender produced what could be one of the best goals of the tournament. Although we did see some fabulous goals scored by Morocco yesterday. That's a decent ball. Here's the known striker, Abel Nirongo. Billy Daka, of course, getting himself into a good place to try and work his magic. A little bit too strong, throw-in it is. Throwing down the line. And that's gone out. Lapuga giving the ball back to Zambia. Zachary Morris, hard tackling defender in his day, playing for Azam FC. Was in fact play of the season in the 2011-2012 season for Azam. Based in Chamazi and Temeke, Dar es Salaam, of course, Azam. Malupande knocked off his feet there by Makaran. Collapses to the ground. Then a free kick over on the far side for Zambia. Hit high. Well picked up by Junior. Junior, he's got support with Sagwe. Sagwe, try and take on his man. Squares the ball into the path of Junior, goes for a shot! It's a blinding, beautiful effort there. And it nearly got the better of Rogers. Simon Bar in that left-hand corner. Struck with the left foot from distance. Look, he had a little bit of space, sets it up, and it was coming around just a little bit too high. But look at the path. That would have been some equalizer for the Fountain Gate FC forward. Oh, little mistake there and a chance as Daka goes down. And what has the referee got to say about that? Nothing. And it's just play on for Tanzania. Where it's Billy Daka pushing the ball through, and unable to continue his path as he went down, and the referee, Vincentia Ahmedomi, will jog over to get the lay of the land regarding the 16-year-old. And the medics coming to his attention. Let's have a look at this once again. Pushes the ball. Oof, that was one firm challenge from Makaran. He did fly Daka, didn't he? And this is the goal. Look at this. Oh my. Look at the flight path. That was made in heaven. Sensational strike there from Kalamina. Well, he's back up on his feet. 10 minutes to go in the first half of this Total Energies Africa Cup of Nations Under 17 Group A encounter, Morocco 2025. The Zambian fans enjoying themselves here in Mohammedia. Djembe. Good ball down to the right-hand side. There's danger here with Junior unable to get there first. And Kalamina once again has been inspirational at both ends of the pitch. Well, if you want to make your mark in your opening encounter, well, continue to play like that. Look at that for a challenge to prevent Juma Junior from just sneaking in. The Fountain Gate FC forward will take this with that left foot of his into the penalty box. It goes! Another great opportunity. The corners are trying to find themselves. It's as if they're magnetized by the goal, because one's come off the far post. That one nearly went straight in. Junior goes again. This time over the top it goes. Musa Chole. He just can't get past his man. Great work there from Andrew Mwape, the Blaze Sporting Academy right back, just not getting fooled, not getting... That was the tip over the top there from Simon Bar. A whole horde of players trying to get in the way of that, including Juma Mbegelendi of Kilombero SNA. Did well, Chole, just to get a foot to it. Just preventing Mutale from doing anything. He goes down to the left-hand side, and they got to be careful because Mahimbo, he's squared the ball, couldn't square it well enough, and the drive that comes in has gone high. Good opportunity there, Bigalendi. The quick, fast counter-attack. It was something that Agri Morris underlined as an important part of their game. Use their wingers, use Mahimbo. And of course, Junior down the right-hand side. That's how they're going to breach that Zambian defense. We haven't seen Mahimbo move too much up into that dangerous position. The more that he does it, the more scoring opportunities, because he can deliver an ideal cross into the path of Sagwe and Chole and Junior. It's picked up in the midfield. That's not a good ball. It was well read by the centre-back, Makaran, getting the ball out to Chole. Party atmosphere, of course, with the Zambian fans, who are obviously having a fun time at the moment. And Just over 5 minutes to go in the first half. And the attempted clearance, not the right one there from Billy Daka. Picks up Mahimbo, trying to go right through the middle to pick up Sagwe. And at the back, you've got Mwape, who will just clear the danger. As it's picked up once again, here's Migalendi. Goes down under a little bit of pressure. Zambia. Good ball to Daka. Daka unable to control. It's 1-0 for Zambia, the COSAFA champions. Great ball down to the right-hand side, and a little bit of just patience as he gets the ball across to it's Lapuga who sends it over there. That's great work from Daka. Look at that, surging forward. Lovely touch as well. Is Mwape. He sends the ball right over towards the winger here. It's been picked up, and a chance for them to try and do something, but a bit of patience is important. It's Kilimina who gets the ball over into the goalkeeper's hands and not towards his front man. Migalendi. Kilombero SNA player. He just couldn't find Chole. Now the ball comes over, but it's Junior who just misreads the dosage on that that ball that came over. Kalimina dealt with it perfectly. Simbarasi, centre back, running forward. Tries to scoop it over into the path of Lapuga. Good cover play there, coming across to just defuse that from Mike Mutale. They're playing as a solid unit, Zambia, defensively, coming across and just not really giving Tanzania the chance to get themselves a goal, but Junior's corners have been terrifying for the defense and the goalkeeper, Roger Simumba. Let's see if he spooks them once again. Well, it's short this time. You get the chance to get his delivery over. Takes a deflection. There's a touch, but it's been blasted out by Sibene. Juma Junior. There it is, into the penalty box once again. Pushed away by Simumba. And they clear their lines. Oh, a little bit too sneaky, trying to make that really slick maneuver, but it's Simuto unable to do it properly. Oh, dispossessed by Mutale. Junior picks it up.
No foul, no foul, no foul, no foul.
Using the left foot, not the right, to keep it in play. And Zambia, 2 minutes to go before the end of the first half. Ian Bakala watches on. Oh, that's Lupuga just with the challenge from behind on Mapalu Simute. Sibene over to Mwansa. Don't want to play with fire. Mutale getting ball back to his defenders. Lacking precision with those high through balls. And they're just losing possession in the midfield. Malupande down the right-hand side, gets past his man, tries to thread it through to Niorongo, diffused by Djembe and Makaran. And then a thumped ball, oh, just come off his head. So frustrating for Junior. Otherwise, that would have been in his path. Kalimina takes it forward. Lofts one over to the right-hand side of the box. And will be picked up by Samute. He gets a shot in. Oh! He's got a great finish. What a touch from Abel Niorongo. A beautiful volley. He just pounced raced into that pocket of space, latching onto the ball that came over, and, well, he fires it past Nasoro to make it 2-0 for Ian Bakala's men. Scored 7 goals in qualification. This is his first in the competition in the AFCON under-17s. Total Energies Africa Cup of Nations competition. The high ball comes over. They might have to look at that. No, it's decently headed there by the man, Mahimbo. And there's the delivery. That is a brilliant finish with his right foot. And Malu Pandey's delivery right behind the defense into his path. You could watch that every day. That is a striker's finish. Right place, right time, perfectly timed run. And very, very accurate to beat Abraham Nasoro. And a big blow for Tanzania. And the Zambians dance in a big way to celebrate their second goal of this first half. Abel Nirongo. Now the question is, will VAR, it's gonna be a goal check, because when the ball came over and it was headed away by Makaran, yeah, the goal has been given. No one's in offside position because it was headed away, and then finally when Malu Pandey hit that ball back in, Nirongo perfectly placed as he raced away from his marker to fire it home. 2 minutes of added time. Will probably take us to 48 with the extra few seconds while we waited for the goal check to happen. And a yellow card for Chimwemwe. Have to be careful as well going through the group stages. You know, this is it's a major competition. That was the foot, okay, there we go. And that was the check, all good. Tanzanian player, Makaran. Not playing badly, Tanzania, just not getting the chance just yet. To a little bit of luck. Denied by the woodwork. And also the goalkeeper tipping the ball over, but the corners from Juma Jr. have been particularly dangerous. There's Sagwe. Junior has unleashed a fine strike as well. And the half-time whistle should be blown pretty soon. Nearly 2 minutes past the 2 added minutes. Kalimina. And the ball back to Nasoro. Mahimbo, the captain. And there is the half-time whistle blown by Sensia Amadomi. And how about that for a first half for Zambia? Tanzania need to lift themselves in going into the second half. But here at the El Bashir Stadium in Mohammedia, it's Tanzania 0, Zambia 2 after the first half. Two goals scored by Kalimina, and what a goal it was from the captain and left back. An absolute rocket shot with his left foot. into the corner to beat Ibrahim Nasoro. And then a beautifully taken volley from Abel Nirongo from the cross from Ntasilwe Malupande from the right. And a 2-goal cushion for Ian Bakala's men. The Cassava champions looking very strong, looking very sturdy, but clinical up front as well.
زكريا
Welcome back to the El Bashir Stadium in Mohammadi. We are in Morocco for this Total Energies Africa Cup of Nations Under-17s Morocco 2025 competition. And plenty of changes for Zambia as they sit on a 2-0 cushion. And looking very, very strong. Two wonderfully taken goals coming from their captain, Kalamina. An absolute thunderbolt of a strike from outside the penalty box, followed up by a sumptuous finish from Abel Niorongo. We got some changes coming on with Mike Mutale, and he will be replaced by James Sibene. James Sibene of Lusaka Sporting Academy, who's 16 years of age. And Chimwemwe comes off as well. And Billy Daka also with a change with Robert Banda. And Simuta coming off, sorry, with Chipaloo, Kelvin Chipaloo. 4 changes. Chipaloo, the Forest Rangers FC player, 16 years of age. Chimwemwe picking up a yellow card, of course, in the first half with Ndlovu Bongani. Who is midfielder for young Zanaco. And Robert Banda playing for Atletico Lusaka. Centre forward. So really changes up front. Very happy with Mwansa, Sibene, Moape and Kalamina at the back. It's in the midfield that they're trying to reorganize themselves, and this will be quite interesting. Niorongo stays on. Malupande, who supplied the pass for Niorongo, stays on as well. And Sibene, Chipelu, Nolodlevu, and Banda coming on just to complete that midfield. And it looks like we've also got Hans Galli, who's come on for Fountain Gate FC, a midfielder. And just seeing who has come off as we get the second half going. Tanzania in blue and Zambia playing in green with the two goals that we've talked about. I've talked about that I've brought a lot of attention to because, well, to be perfectly frank with you, two fabulous goals that were scored that have lifted Zambia into a very good position. Good work from Niorongo, who scored the second goal, battling hard and trying to get the ball back. He finally gets brought down by Makaran, and that will be a free kick for Zambia. I thought I saw Abel Samson coming on as well, the forward for Fair Play Academy for Tanzania, number 26. Brilliant player, very talented, very skillful, and if that's the case, then I think that definitely got a great player that they can take advantage of. Niorongo just going off to receive a little bit of attention. Should be okay. He's a player that they really need to have on the pitch. High ball coming over. Zambia on the charge once again. Is Banda. Banda gets past this man as a delivery. Well, it's not really a shot, not really a cross, but easily scooped out there by Nasoro. But the Atletico Lusaka man dealing with the defense as they push it forward. Sagwe. Good work in the midfield. It's good battling, that really is. Malupande's been one of the bright stars for Zambia today. A little bit of space. Here he is once again. Oh, there's a little loss of possession. And that will be Tanzania, who will lucky to get it back. Abel Samson is the forward that's come on for Tanzania. Free kick taken quickly. It's a good ball down the right-hand side. An opportunity for them to try and do something. There's the Galendi. The ball comes over. And Abel Samson coming on, along with Hans Galli, of course. Thought I saw him. He is a dangerous player. There is no doubt about it. Working alongside Sagwe. And the players and the substitutions for Zambia. Picked up in the midfield. Nice touch from Niorongo. Back in business he is. It's always very dangerous when they go moving forward. Malupande. And there's Chipelu, who has his attempted cross just stopped and Goes out of play. Calamina will pick this up. Using Sibene. Quite happy to use his defenders as well. That's a good slick pass, that is, down the left-hand side. It takes a bounce, and, well, he's been absolutely clattered, isn't he? Right up in the Tanzania goal mouth. Wait for the whistle, I think, is the message. Look at this from Calamina. Well, Nyarongo getting in between the two defenders, which is exactly what he should be doing. Look at that for a header from Ali Djembe. He really got in there first, didn't he? And made sure that that was going nowhere near a green shirt. Makarana using Chole. Oh, he's given the ball away. This is very dangerous. Malupande. And can they get a chance? Chipelu picks it up. There's over the right-hand side. It's been steered over to the far post from Banda. And Banda's teasing cross. No one there to get on the end of it. And Ian Bakala will be going, okay, it's all great to go and steal, pinch, and produce some daylight robbery to get hold of the ball, but you have to make sure that there's someone there to get on the end of your cross after all of that hard work. Communication being vital for these players. Agri Morris knows that they've got to get up and cause problems in the Zambian half if they're going to get some kind of result, some kind of gift in the form of a goal. Djembe goes over the top, it's out of play. Calamina. A wild acrobatic kick to clear the danger from Tanzania. Tidying things up with Chole. Chole's got support over this side. With I'd love to see Mahimbo do some work, but they picked it up again through this man. Banda. It goes flying down into the corner. Mahimbo, oh, he gets absolutely clobbered there. I don't know if there's a free kick. Well, the referee says no, and they've Chole comes back to cover. Here's Mahimbo into the middle. Nicely done. Good slick build-up play. They needed to do that. Hans Gali getting involved. And we go over to Lupuga, the 14-year-old. Good searching pass there to Hans Gali. Hans Gali, can he get a decent crossing? Tries to get past his man and down towards the byline. And I'm afraid you won't get past Calamina. I think we've established the fact that he probably is one of the top players, or he is one of the top players on the pitch. Nicely played by Shaban Lupuga for a 14-year-old. Who's alongside guys who are 2 years older than him, some 3. He's putting in a particularly good shift. Mwape forced to kick the ball back to Simumba. Comes out to Mwansa. Back 4 are as safe as a security firm at the back. Well-structured back line implemented by Ian Bakala. Agri Morris trying to find solutions, trying to understand the importance of space, accuracy, and pressure. Free kick it is. Andrew Mwape, with that right foot of his, takes a bounce, dealt with before it could get anywhere near a Zambian teammate. Chole with a Little turn, don't really want to play there. That's he gets rid of Malapande. That's nicely done. Chole still with the ball at his feet. And a little lunge. And a free kick it is. It's excellent work by Mahimba. And that was the challenge from Mwape. Free kick it is. Hit high to the edge of the box. Picked up by Sampson. Sampson squares the ball. Will they get a shot in? Chole holds it. That's not the right pass, and it's easily picked up there by Malapande. They launch an attack. They're moving forward with Chipelu, the Forest Rangers man, or boy, or teenager. Let's call him a teenager. But in any case, I think that they're playing like pros, aren't they, in a big way? That's nicely done, because they are on the cusp of fabulous careers, all of these guys, and it's very entertaining football to watch and to commentate these youngsters. Future of African football very much in their prime, and providing us with some fabulous action. 10 minutes in, it's still Tanzania 0, Zambia 2 in Group A. Morocco top of the pile. Oh, they've given that away. There's a great opportunity for a shot, and the frustration there from Niorongo, who could have, well, unleashed the beast of all shots, but kind of scuffs it on this artificial surface, and he ends up without anything to celebrate. Abel Sampson plays for Fair Play Academy. 14 years of age. Sampson gets rid of his man. Look at the way that he goes. His skills are fabulous. That's a lovely pass as well. Needs to spread it out wide. It goes out wide from Junior. There's a chance for Tanzania. Nice little pass. He sets it up. There's Junior with a shot. It's rasping high, but it's not low enough to cause any concern for Roger Simumba. And there's a Zambian staff watch on, of course. A header into the path of Banda. Banda tries to tease his man, gets past his marker, but finally comes back. Makaran. Tanzania with a chance to push forward. Again, great work. Great protection by Hans Gali. He's provided Tanzania with something a little bit more, just holding the ball up, playing well. But this man here is a delight to the eye. Abel Josiah Sampson. Also got to make sure that you do make the right decision in passing the ball at times. That's going to be a free kick. Bongani Nodlovu of young Zanaco. Cisco United, Zanaco, the two big teams in Zambia, of course, Zambian Premier League. The ball lofted into the penalty box. Long range shot coming in. It's a rasping drive. It was going up and up and up, and Chole struck it well. That left foot. And Simumba deals with it perfectly. Look at the control there from Niorongo, the 16-year-old goal scorer. 7 goals in qualifying. Now he's got 1 in the group stages as well. A win today would put them directly beneath Morocco, but on the same number of points, of course. And Morocco firing 5 past Uganda in the opening encounter yesterday. Zambia on the attack, picked up here by Malupande, gets the ball, can't thread it through to Banda on the right-hand side, but it's Chipelu, Malupande, Nodlovu over to the left-hand side, and there's the cross that came over. It's been dealt with by Djembe. The header takes the ball out for a throw-in for Zambia. And as the wind blows through the El Bashir Stadium, it's a 10,000-seater, and the final will actually take place here. And there's a long range. I don't know what that was. I think we'll try and forget about that, because that was nothing recognizable that we've seen so far for Zambia in terms of crosses, shots, or anything like that. As they pinch the ball, and Abel Samson goes racing up that left side. It's a good, strong challenge from Savio Mwansa, the young Crocs man, with sinking his teeth into that challenge and making sure that Samson didn't show any strength. There's the ball that's been kicked out of play. And Mahimbo, we'd love to see a little bit more of him. He's such a great talent, the captain. Strong challenge coming in from Mwape. And a wasted opportunity for Agri Morris and his men, the Serengeti boys. Nicely done, nicely tidied up. Good work from Malupande. Gets the ball back. This is going to be good work. Let's see if Zambia, oh, the pass, the cross, or whatever, wherever it was a bit lame, wasn't it, with Djembe coming in, long-range shot coming in. It's not a bad effort. It's a little bit too high to really shake up anybody in that Tanzanian goal, but once again, opportunities coming in, looking very dangerous. James Sibeni on that left-hand side spotted that there was an opportunity to try and test the goalkeeper, and of course get a third goal. They'll be in a very, very happy place. Well cut out by the captain, Kalamina. Oh, look at this. Oh, lovely touch. Sibeni goes down. Samson. Chule. Good ball down the left-hand side. Sagwe makes it safe. Good use of his defender, Makaran. Chule needs to turn. There's Samson, if he can get past his man. Oh, that's a good ball. It's a bit of a nutmeg. The ball comes out to the right-hand side. It's a chance for him. It's Junior. He's trying to get his shot in. He can't get his shot in because it's kicked away comfortably there by the Forest Rangers midfielder, Chipelu. It's gone past the hour mark. All these young Zambian players would love to reciprocate what their icons did back in 2012. In Equatorial Guinea and Gabon, when Zambia managed to beat the Côte d'Ivoire. Chipolopolo with an extraordinary victory. Kennedy Muine, of course, there's a chance here. The loose ball tidied up once again. Nicely done there. Malupande's coming back and working his magic. Sibene can't get anywhere near that. It's back in possession for Tanzania. The Serengeti boys darting down this left side. He's just been thrown off the ball there, Mahimbo. he's finding it quite difficult to deal with the likes of Sibeni and Moape. Talking of Moape, he has the throw-in. Niorongo, Chole with the header. Tidied up by Ndlovu. Over to the left-hand side it goes. There's a shot, and it's a rising shot that's not spooked anybody. Have to get a goal. It's the right time for a goal. There will be a free kick. That's a little bit physical there from Juma Sagwe, 15 years of age, big guy. KMC FC, his team. And I talked about the Zambian stars, of course. We got the likes of Christopher Katongo and Chancer, of course, Isaac Chancer. Nathan Sinkala, that's a good ball down into the corner. Can they take advantage? Hans Gali has been quite a handful. Sibene's doing well, and that's going to be a goal kick. Taking no prisoners down there and knocked off the ball quite firmly, nonchalantly. And Rainford Kalaba, of course, what a brilliant player he was, and Stopila Sunju. 8-7 penalty victory over the Côte d'Ivoire with the likes of Drogba and Boni and Javinho and Touré. It was quite extraordinary. I remember it as if it was yesterday back in Libreville. Gabon, big crowd. And a great competition, of course. Including that Ghana-Tunisia battle. Let's have a look at the substitutions that are going to be happening here for Tanzania. They've obviously got to make some kind of a change. And first of all, Chole's coming off. And on comes Hadji. And Shaban's gone off. He's been replaced by Saleh Masson Ali of Tabor United FC. Free kick, Zambia. Good use, good protection of the ball. The shot did not manage to find its path. Banda unable to get past his man. Need to communicate. Goalkeeper's there. Get rid of it. Yeah, that's a little bit lackluster. There's the delivery into the penalty box. Now, what can they do? Zambia, that's a great pass and a chance for a shot. It's picked up by Mutale. There's the shot. It's not a bad drive, is it, from Malupande? Set up in a significant way, because it really does underline the importance of teamwork, support play, who's got the better scoring opportunity. And that was, well, driven wide, but it was teed up and set up in a way that you just say, yeah, teamwork is, well, of course, what they say, dream work. There's a lofted ball over to the other side. It's headed away. Enough by Kalamina. Malupande, opportunity, a very good opportunity here. Samson down the right-hand side, tries to get his shot over. It's there for the taking! You've got to strike and hit it into the back of the net from that position. He's only just come on, Ali. He's a forward, but he can't keep it down, and he can't keep it on target. And that would have been the perfect time for them to find the back of the net. Mwape. Good defensive header there from Mohamed Makaran of Malandege FC in Tanzania. Just turned 16 last week. Little push on Hans Galli. He's got a bit of zip about him, Hans Galli, there's no doubt about it. Fountain Gate player, just like Junior. Play alongside each other. Here's Ali. That's a ferociously struck through ball. Going far too close to Rogers' Simon Bar. Picked up, tidied up, nicely done by Mahimbo. And just using Hadji to get back to his goalkeeper. Can't play with fire here, they've got to move. And here is Lapuga. Oh, that was a little bit of magic over on that far side. Sibene. Just knocked off his feet there, Nolovu, and we've got another substitution, it appears. And Firi's going to come on and replace Malupande. Great shift, sets up the second goal. The young Crocs player, 15 years of age. And I think we can say about most of these players, a very bright future. Gabriel Firi's coming on. Napsa Stars player. He's 16. So we're 18 minutes to play. Kalamina. Oh, they've given that ball away. That's a great opportunity. Can he find the back of the net? Oh, what a great challenge that was. Look at that from Mwape coming across and just getting in the way. He was covering for Calamino, wasn't even back in position. And that was a golden opportunity. Sagwe should have buried that. Got to take the shot a little bit earlier, especially when you see the Zambian defenders coming back. They win a corner, but that was probably their best chance yet from open play. Open play besides the corners, of course. Here's the ball into the penalty box. It's been dealt with by the goalkeeper, kind of anyway, and then fired away. Ball still alive. Djembe over to the other side, nearly intercepted by Calamina. He's been the top boy on the pitch today for me. Fabulous showing. Not just the goal, but also just his coverage, his ability to push forward, how he deals with the defense, great leadership skills. And he doesn't take any prisoners. Bongoni, Ndlovu. Smacks the ball away. Lofted ball over to Junior. Junior's moving a little bit over to the left-hand side. There's going to be a free kick. And Sagwe just going down. They'll stand on this and try and do something with it. It's Mahimba who goes down. Mahimbo. Talk of players who like to come up. Calamina's a wing back, just like Mahimbo. Mahimbo's been busy up that left side. A little bit frustrating in terms of what he's wanted to do and what he hasn't managed to achieve. Getting a whole host of decent crosses delivered towards the likes of Sagwe and Junior. It's been complicated. All credit to the Zambian defense, but he will take this, the captain, and he will keep an eye on the players who are going to be ghosting in towards the penalty spot. You can see when he's going to drop it, just away from the goalkeeper. and behind the defensive line. Ali will be there as well. Here it is, into the penalty area it goes. Well, there was an option for Samson to come across. It was he who made the biggest call, who managed to get on the end of it, I think. Samson would have been the better option. Look where he was coming from, and you can see that maybe we had the wrong player going for it. Djembe, I always like to see players a little bit further back, coming in from the corner of the penalty box on the other side of the pitch, because you know they're coming in the right direction, and because a lot of those set pieces, they do fly over the top, don't they? Actually asking myself the question, but we end up with 15 minutes to go, and Zambia with a 2-0 cushion. They'll comfortably lodge themselves just below the hosts, Morocco. That wasn't where he wanted to put it. In Group A with one win out of one game, with Tanzania and Uganda still seeking their first victories here in the second day, or the first day for these teams of action here at this Total Energies Africa Cup of Nations and the 17s competition. Through ball. Fired back quite comfortably there by Djembe. Play on, saying the referee. Oh, just losing the ball. It's been picked up here by Sagwe. Sagwe has an option out the right-hand side. He cuts over to the left. He's still got the ball. Good strength, good ability. Banda. Letiko Lusaka player looking for support as well. Goes for a shot himself. Look at that, off the bar. And a little touch with the right hand as well from the goalkeeper, Nasoro. I think. Let's have a look at this again. It was coming down. Wow, that was quite a strike. And look at it dip. Didn't get the corner, just came off the woodwork, apparently. And an opportunity, that's not the right ball. Like the idea, but never going to happen. Mahimba wants to take this. Hans Gali will go back and try and find a little bit of space. The big guys, he's going to go for a long throw, the captain, Mahimbo. No, he's not. Different option became available. Junior. Mahimbo gets the ball back. Just gets to use Hadji once again. And a good use of the pitch with Djembe. Djembe through the middle. Ali picks it up, looking to try and get it towards teammate. It's been drilled away by Mowape. We've got 12 minutes remaining here at the El Bashir Stadium, Mohammedia. Just north of Casablanca, home of Raja Casablanca, home of Wydad Casablanca. The artists of Raja Casablanca and WAC, of course, both previous winners of the African Champions League. Talking of the African Champions League, we have action coming up tomorrow. And that is going to be fabulous, because we do have some great matches as we see a substitution. And it's Junior's coming off, and he's going to be replaced by Kilin Demo of Kilombero SNA, 15 years of age. Nyarongo goes down, but it's been picked up, and there's the ball that's gone out wide. It's a chance here. It's been drilled in. There's another goal. Look at that. And Zambia find themselves with a third goal. Well, that's what we thought, but Mutale has been told that he's in an offside position. The Mercani All-Stars player. Let's have a look at him as he goes racing through. First of all, Nyarongo goes down. It's been picked up in the middle. Well, that's very close. And the ball comes across. It's Banda who has been picked out as being in offside position, but I think there's going to be a check. It's a very close call. As Ian Bakala would love to see the third goal scored by his Korsafa champions, who look dangerous. This, if they do get a win here, it'll be their third win in the Africa Cup of Nations on the 17s competition, having beaten Niger twice in 2015, and once Niger and Morocco in the last edition in 2023, both by the same scoreline 2-1. This will be their third win. In 7 games played. Lots of competitions coming up, of course. It's a big bumper year for the African Football Confederation and African football enthusiasts who are going to be focused on everything that takes place across the continent and elsewhere. FIFA Club World Cup, of course, with Al Ahly, Mamelodi Sundowns, Esperance and Wydad Casablanca. But on African soil, all age groups. On Africa Cup of Nations at the end, we are going to check. Yes, it is a goal. And the celebrations finally happen. Niarongo racing down to celebrate with that man, Mike Mutale, the midfielder for the Makeni All-Stars. It looks very close, didn't it? And that is goal number 3. Now let's see if they can have a little bit of a dance. This is choreography for you. Here we go. Well, that was a good call. You can see that it's Makaran who's keeping him a fraction onside. That was the challenge there on Niarongo. It gets carried forward by Firi. The ball goes out to the left-hand side to Banda. Banda's first touch is good. The second is good. And then in he goes, Mike Mutale, to just get in there first, ahead of his defender. Into the corner it goes. And a 3-0 cushion. That's made life very, very comfortable for the Zambian under-17s men's team here in Morocco. Well, it might not have been as beautiful as Jonathan Kalamina's goal, or as smooth as Abel Niarongo's effort with a volley, but it most definitely is an important goal when you actually look at the effort that he put in. Tanzania on the attack, looking to try and get one back. There's the attempted cross from Samson that just comes off Sibeni. It will be a corner for Tanzania. We know what they're capable of doing with their corners, but Junior's gone off now, so I don't think it's gonna come right across and hit the post. There's the delivery, dealt with at the front post by Sagwe. Dispossessed by Banda. And the Lusaka-based midfielder calmly using his defender. And that's not the best control coming from Hadji. Throw-in it is for Zambia. Well, let's have a look at this from behind the goal. Different angle, of course, and there it is, steered perfectly in front of the goalkeeper. It's just at that perfect distance away from the goalkeeper. Mahimbo can't get back in time, and it's perfectly connected by Mutale, who just gets between goalkeeper and defender. It's the pass that made it. You've got to give full credit to Robert Banda, the Atletico Lusaka FC player, because a little bit too closer. If it was closer to the goalkeeper, that wouldn't have reached him. And a little bit further towards Mahimbo, and I'm sure that he would have hit it, or it would have been behind Mutale, and that's more difficult to try and get your foot back and try and hold yourself up as you're going forward. But accuracy is so important with passing and crosses, that was top quality. 5 minutes to go here in Mohammedia in this Group A encounter, and 8 goals already scored in Group A. I wonder if we're going to get the same number in the other groups. We're going to have a whole festival of activity as we look forward to all of the other clashes. Burkina Faso, Cameroon at the Labi Zaoli Stadium in Casablanca, followed by South Africa and Egypt just a few hours later. Thrillers big time. And then we've got Senegal, Gambia on the 1st of April. Somalia against Tunisia. They're the teams from Group C. Senegal being the defending champions. They're playing in El Jadida, the Ben Mohamed El Abdi Stadium, of course. El Jadida, it's about 60 miles south of Casablanca. So that's where we're going. We've got it's a firm challenge there and picked up. So we go south of Casablanca, of course, to El Jadida. We're here north of Casablanca, of course, here in Mohammedia, just on the coast, near Sablet Beach and Plage Miramar. Big oil refinery, biggest in the country, of course, and a deep port. Not too far, about 20 minutes away from Rabat. And then, of course, we go to the Bereshid Municipal Stadium in Bereshid. And Bereshid is, again, just in the region of Casablanca. So, just to give you an idea of where we are. We had the complex Mohammed V Stadium. That's, of course, where Wydad and Raja Casablanca play. Well, that's all changing, of course, ahead of the big competitions that are taking place in this fabulous country that we love so much. Yalla, yalla, yalla. We're very excited to see so much football coming to Morocco, including a FIFA World Cup, of course, in a few years' time. High ball coming over the top. Oh, it's a little infringement on the goalkeeper, Nassoro, and it will be a free kick. And it'll also be a change. And it looks like Makaran is going to head off. Chancellor's going to come on. Oh, sorry. It's that was the shot that came on it. That happened. There we go. It's Neil Rongo is going to come off. I thought there was a... And Chancellor will come on for Zambia. Young Crocs player, brilliant game. Niorongo, he's just put in, scored the second goal, of course, top quality volley to make it 2-0. They've given the ball away. There's Chancer nearly with his first touch. It would have been great to score a goal. And a fourth one wouldn't be good for Tanzania, the Serengeti boys. We don't want to concede another one. Flag goes up for offside. We're going to be told how many minutes of added time we will get very soon. I want to talk to you about the quarterfinals of the African Champions League. Mamelodi Sundowns against Tunis. And 6 minutes of added time. For 3 goals for the men in blue, who knows? Picks up, chance for a shot, puts it on his left foot. Oh, it's just been steered wide. And there's a... They didn't decide to go for that. And I thought that Hans Galli would actually try and get behind that, because could have drawn a lot of attention and maybe got fouled in the penalty box, which would result with a penalty. Kylian Demo's the player who'll take this with his left foot. Try and pick out the big men. You can see they're coming up as well. Djembe. And a wasted opportunity. They get it back. Firm challenges coming in with Firi. Mahimbo. Back to Hadji. Makarana using his goalkeeper. Over to the right-hand side, and the build-up continues. Here is Djembe, Ali Djembe. Good, strong defensive header to clear the danger and bring an end to what could have been a good chance to score. That's very fine work from Mutale. And they showed too much of it. That's just a little bit scrappy. Taken quickly, and a chance for a shot. He gets another bite of the apple, but he's not gone for it. Sagwe. Just a little bit slow. You've got to go for it. And the ball comes out. Ali sets it up, and there's a chance for the shot coming in. It goes over into the penalty box, kicked away by Kalimina. Djembe. It's a chance. Great opportunity. Oh, that pass to Bando was not the right one. Chipelu. And a free kick on that far side. MC Alger against Orlando Pirates. Al-Ali against Al Hilal. Pyramids against AS FAR. Of course, AS FAR of Morocco. Pyramids of Egypt. 2 Egyptian teams, of course. Pyramids and Al-Ali, Sudan's Al Hilal, the Sundowns and the Pirates. Pirates back in the quarterfinals of the Total Energies CAF Champions League. Exciting times. The Algerians of MC Alger. ES Tunis of Tunisia, of course. So much excitement. Great work from Sagwe. Can he get a shot in? There it is. It's been blocked by the goalkeeper, Simon Bar, who comes to the rescue again. And green shirts flying in all over the place. I mean, again, you've just got to take your chance. That was came off. That was good block from an acute angle from the goalkeeper from Shano Soccer Academy. Kylian Debo. And a free kick. The challenge from Banda. Sees Tanzania with a chance to float one in towards the big men. Sagwe, Djembe. And hopefully a player at the far post waiting to pick up the pieces, the loose ball. Referee will blow the whistle. Here is the delivery. Kilindemo, like a short corner. It's not struck perfectly. Mwape deals with it. Picked up again, nicely passed over to the right-hand side. And with Hadji, the delivery into the penalty box. Let's go! What a goal! That is just beautiful from Juma Sagwe. But it's so late in the game that I'm worried that it's just a consolation. But players going up for it, they were queuing up to latch onto that, and Sagwe gets the goal finally. And well, as I said, Agri, Morris, you can look at your watch. You've got just over a minute to go. But Sagwe of KMCFC rises up. There's the delivery. Two players going for the two biggest players in the Tanzanian squad, and the Serengeti boys finally get themselves a goal, beating Rogers Simumba in slow-mo. It looks special. Zambia on the attack, Zambia on the attack, goal number 4, of course it is, of course it is. Lackluster defending at the back, and look at that, Fury, the Napsa Stars player, drives it home with some fabulous play down that left-hand side. There were multiple options there as they were roaring forward, ready to strike. Fury firing past Nasoro. Well, let's just have a look at this again. Good pressure there. A lovely touch as he takes the ball from Chipello. And just gets past his man, Makaran, before firing it past the goalkeeper, Nasoro. Good acceleration, lovely footwork, and a sublime finish for the Zambian substitute. Slick, very slick. And following the celebrations, well, you just thought that that was it's not a comeback, of course, with the goal that was scored by Juma Sagwe, but it was most definitely something positive to look at. But then afterwards, they concede a 4th goal, as you can see, through Fury. Makaran through the middle. Decent header there from Kalamina, who's got to be one of the players. Could be named as the player of the match. Well, there's the final whistle. How about that? We got 5 goals, just like in the Morocco-Uganda game. But only 4 for Zambia, 1 for Tanzania, but a solid start for Ian Bakala and the COSAFA champions, Zambia. The final score, Tanzania 1, Zambia 4. And a very bright start here at the Bal Al Bashir Stadium in Mamadiya in Group A. In this Total Energies Africa Cup of Nations under 17s competition, Morocco 2025. What a performance. And that is